Well, this is good to see, and it's very insightful on Santa, because we now know that he isn't just a being that's always been that age. We now know that he was once a teenager and went through an emo phase. So this is very insightful and very wholesome. This is very amazing. I like looking at this type of content. I need more of this in my life.
This is a Reddit video, and yeah, that's the best intro I can do. Deal with it.
When Japan not only beats Germany, but their fans clean the whole stadium too after the game. I love the Japanese. That is very true. It's the only society that will literally pick up after themselves. It's just amazing to see. I just wish more, just people in general would be this way, but, This is not a baby announcement. I just wanted to show off my wife. That's a very amazing thing to see. See, if the internet was filled with more stuff like this, and less cursed things, then, we'd be a lot happier society. But I can't say much because the next video I'm doing is dank memes. Wanna go out tonight? Camp. It's my dog's birthday. Are you serious? Yes, we are serious. How could you let that puppers down? Just look at his face. It's just, you can't take happiness from that. You just can't. You always have to prioritize the pupper. Because no matter if you're not friends or a couple, whatever, it doesn't matter. That dog is always going to be there for you. So in turn, you always got to be there for your dog. That's the realest thing I've ever said. I found a kitten on my construction site today. 0 work got done after that. Yep. Anything that can be a distraction will be a distraction. And there's no putting it away. It's just inevitable. That's just how it works. Especially in a place to where everyone's miserable. And they get a kitten, it's like, nah, no work today, we just gotta, yeah. Investors buy old hotel and transform it into a 139 micro apartments for the homeless. Yeah, while we're on this topic, I've never understood why they want to buy, like, a whole bunch of plastic forks, spoons, and anything that can contain food and the food itself for homeless people, rather than fixing the problem of them not having a home. Like, why not buy some abandoned building and, like, fix it up for the same price as you're doing all that food? Like, I've never understood that. But, because after you give them food, they're still homeless. A few weeks ago, one of my students started singing, "Every kiss begins with," then a boy yelled, "Consent!" And I haven't stopped thinking about it since. Yep, you just gotta love these types of jokes because it's something that it happens in the moment and it can't be recreated. Even if you heard someone else say it, it just doesn't work. It only happens every once in a while, but these are the best jokes. The only good thing in the world today is that I learned about banana pose, which is something seals do when they feel safe and content. Just happy seal things. Yeah, this is definitely something that's making me have a better day, and I am very glad that I'm doing this Reddit, because this is probably the best one I've done yet. It just gives you good vibes. I like it. Accidentally Googled Santa bats instead of Santa hats. I am so happy. Yep, this is way better, because you get to see the Santa hats, but with a bat. Amazing. Being called sir by a Brit. Being called sweetie by a southerner. Being called sugar by an old black lady. Being called champ by a dad. Being called comrade by a drunk Russian. Now there you go. There is not, well, I don't know, wait, now thinking about this meme didn't really age that well. Yeah, it didn't age well at all. Next meme. When you see your attractive but socially anxious friend hit on someone for the first time. What is he doing? He's beginning to believe. Sure is. Sure is. 3 wishes and 3 rules. No wishing for death. No falling in love. No bringing back dead people. I wish people aren't allergic to cats and dogs anymore. You still have 3 wishes. I mean, that is a very generous rule. Or wish. I can't read English or speak it. See, the real wholesome part is me being okay that I'm messing up and still going. So, even if you can't speak English, you can still be happy. Well, if you've made it this far into my YouTube video, go ahead and subscribe, because, you can tolerate my content. And, let's keep on going. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that my mom has found my childhood piggy, whom I assumed was lost during a move 6 years ago. Amazing. I am so happy for you. Even though it might not sound like it, I am. I'm about to extremely internally combust just by thinking of how happy I am for you. I'm not irritated on how many times it took me to read this. Me after Thanksgiving dinner. Bruh, why is this pigeon so thick? I mean, I ain't fat shaming or nothing, but why is it so thick? I'm sorry I just had to make your ears bleed, but dang, this is one freaking thick pigeon. World's tallest dog breaks second record, now oldest living Great Dane. Everyone liked that. You know, this just keeps on reminding me, you know, that the content you look at really reflects like how you're going to feel. Cuz usually I look at the most cursed, just terrible things ever, but you know, I'm starting to feel really good just looking at these wholesome memes. I'm definitely going to make some more of these. This is definitely going to happen more and more cuz I like these memes. I like them. I destroy my enemies when I make them my friends. Abraham Lincoln. You know, this man's is trying to be Goku. Is all I'm trying to say. Because that's literally Goku's thing. You know, he fights the guys, they end up joining him. Yep, he's definitely copying Goku. All I got to say. You've made it through 100% of your hard days. Hug. Is this some, like, free hug card? Because if I could trade it in for, like, $5, I'd be much happier. But I like the concept. And it's also true. If you're able to read this, which I hope so, you have made it through 100% of your hard days. So, if you're watching this video, you've had a hard day, but you know, you're making it, keep on making it. That's the best I can do. I'm not good at saying stuff, so, yeah. How it feels to open the Notes app. Ain't gonna lie, every time I've opened it up, it's been to write something that I eventually forgot, and then never went back to until randomly accidentally clicking the app. So, this isn't the best meme for me, but hopefully there's others out there that can relate to this. I adore my coffee guy. I always get a large coffee, and at first I'd walk in and he'd be like, large coffee, right? But now he just does the finger guns and goes, large, and I'd be lying if I said that wasn't the best part of my day. I mean, you gotta love finger guns. I mean, if you don't like finger guns, or you've never thought that they had some comedic value, just exit the video. Finger guns. That's all I gotta say. Finger guns. Hello, I'd like to speak to the homeowner. Okay, not to diss the person that, you know, drew this, but the more I look at it, I can't tell if it's a doggish cat or a cat dog. I can't tell what it is. It looks like it's a dog, but at the same time, it looks like a cat. Am I tripping, or is that hard to tell if that's a cat or a dog? I think I'm just tired. I cannot tell what that is. I don't know. Your ancient ancestors watching you grow, be yourself, and never give up. Okay. This is a very, you know, wholesome meme, and I hate to drag it down, but for one, you know what? I'm not going to stop this. You know what? This is true. Your ancestors are proud of you. Keep on going and never give up. Baby elephant drinking. When they are this young, they don't know yet how to use their trunks to drink water. This is extremely cute. I don't know why my brain paused there, but it just was about to have an error, and I'm glad I stopped it. It was just a cuteness overload. Just look at this. It's amazing. Yesterday, I overheard a little kid asking their mom why I was using a wheelchair, and the mom simply replied, well, maybe his legs need a bit more extra help. You can ask him if he's happy to tell you more. No shaming the kid for asking, no treating disability as a hush-hush topic. I've never looked at it that way. But at the same point, it also depends on the disabled person's, you know, mentality, because some may be okay with talking of it, but there might be others that really hate talking about it. It just depends on how they grew up and everything. But anyways, too serious. Next meme. You must control your anger, boy. Also Kratos. I know that was a cringe accent, but I had to try it. Everyone loves Kratos' voice. Everyone does it. I just had to do my own. But anyways, this is extremely true. This is how every parent is. It's like, hey, don't do this. But I'm gonna do it. My dad noticed I was stressed, so he 3D printed me A little wooden elephant. This is good. That it is. Well, I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and watch my last video. And, yee.